everyone, I'm Maggie. Welcome back to No Frills Kitchen, and today we're going to be making chakapuli. Chakapuli is a Georgian stew made with lamb or veal, tarragon, sour plum sauce, and dry white wine. It's traditionally eaten at Easter, and it's kind of the quintessential spring dish in Georgia. And if you're a fan of Georgian cuisine, make sure to hit the subscribe button. We will start off with patting dry and generously seasoning your lamb stew meat with salt and pepper. Don't be stingy here because lamb can really handle the salt. Take this time to prep your other ingredients too. So finely dice a medium yellow onion. Then take a few sprigs of tarragon and tie them together with a bit of butcher's twine. This makes it easier to fish out when the stew is done. Moving to the stovetop, place a large Dutch oven or oven-safe pot over medium heat and add about a tablespoon of neutral oil. Heat the oil until it's shimmering and then add your lamb in a single layer into the pan. Sear the lamb until it's browned on all sides. It will take about 2 to 3 minutes per side. You're probably going to need to do this in batches so as not to overcrowd the pan. If you put all the meat in at once, it won't brown and it will only steam, which makes this step kind of useless. Once your lamb is browned, transfer it to a plate and set aside. Turn your heat to medium-low and add in your diced onion. Sauté the onion until it's softened and translucent, about 5 minutes. Make sure to scrape up any brown bits left over by the lamb off the bottom of the pot as the onions release their moisture. Then add in 4 cloves of minced garlic, or use a garlic press like I'm doing. Cook this until it's just fragrant, only about 30 seconds more. Then pour in some dry white wine. I'm using a Georgian amber wine here, and if you can get your hands on it, I highly recommend you do too. If you can't find it though, any really full-bodied dry white wine will do. Something like an oak Chardonnay or a Bordeaux Blanc will work in its place. Just don't cook with anything you wouldn't drink. It doesn't have to be expensive, but it does have to taste nice. Bring it up to a simmer and let the alcohol cook off the wine for about 5 minutes. Then add your lamb back into the pot along with any accumulated juices. Next, add in your tarragon bundle and, if you can get them, a handful of tukhmali, or unripe cherry plums. This is very optional because I know they can't be found everywhere and your stew will be good without them. Next, pour over some chicken stock and bring everything up to a simmer before covering with a lid. If you have a lid that can't go in the oven, you can cover the pot tightly with some foil. Transfer your stew to a 160 Celsius 320 Fahrenheit oven for about 2 hours or until the lamb is incredibly tender and the sauce is deeply flavorful. After 2 hours, transfer your pot back to the stovetop and uncover. Fish out the tarragon and turn the heat to low and stir in some green tukhmali sauce. Unlike the plums, this is an essential ingredient and you can find tukhmali online. Allow the stew to simmer for about 30 minutes longer while the sauce reduces. Once the sauce is thickened and reduced slightly, turn off the heat and give it a taste to adjust for seasoning. Now, all you need to do is portion it into a big bowl and dig in. The lamb should be so tender you likely won't even need a knife, and the sauce is absolutely amazing soaked up with some crusty bread. And that's how you make chakapuli. Let me know in the comments if there are any Georgian recipes you want to see next, and if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss my next videos.